All right, we are going to do a film bearing test. The film strength of each of these products, our new TruCycle, our new TruEase, TruRecoil, and then these two other products we're going to test as well. Just to kind of give you an idea, they are very familiar products. These are bearings, brand new bearings that we will put on our test where we have a race and the bearing, and then we'll put each product into a trough, equal amounts of everybody's product. One of the things that we're going to show you is once these products go in and you'll see the results, they will fail because they cannot pass this film strength test. We will actually put this product inside those damaged products and show you how that product works equally as well. So we're going to get on with this test, give you an idea of how and just why TruProducts work as well as they do.
Well, you know, we get a lot of requests from folks who use our product and those who are interested in our product on why is it that TruProducts performs so much different than other oils on the market. We're going to show you a film strength test today with rim oil, with hoppies, as well as our TruRecoil, our new TruEase Industrial, and our new TruCycle oil. So what we have here is a film strength machine that we use to go through different products to really just see how they match up. Again, if you spend time on our Facebook page or hear us talking, we do not downplay other products, but obviously we want to test other products to see where they line up with our particular product. So what we have here is this film strength machine. We have 2-pound weights. There are 4 of these weights. And I'll just tell you that the average oil, or 99.9% of the oils on the market, will only take 2 of these. They'll never get to the other 2. And when we put that second one on, the machine will actually seize up, and you'll actually see that here in a happen. So we have these 2-pound weights that we put on one at a time. We have this bar here where we set them. That then applies pressure here, which this bar is holding a bearing, one of these bearings right here, and the bearing then is running up against this race right here, which is what would be in a bearing pack. So it's the race is on the shaft of the motor. We have a amp meter here so we can see how many amps it's pulling as we are applying this pressure. So we're going to do each one individually, this vat right here, so that we do the test equally with all product. We fill this vat, clean it out, we fill this vat with fresh oil so that the oil is spinning on this race right here, and it's getting a complete amount of the product, whomever's product we're testing. So it's not like we wipe a little bit of theirs and a lot of ours. It is the equal amount in this vat. Now, one of the things that I'm going to show you when we go through these tests, we will test each one, and then what we're going to do is when that product fails, there's obviously contaminants now in their oil, and I'm going to show you the actual damage that it does to the bearing. Then we're going to put our oil, TruRecoil, in their contaminated oil, run the test again. You'll see how we're able to get up to all 8 weights, and you'll see how it actually polishes the metal that was damaged. Now, we can never repair a divot or an area that metal has been removed, but we can take a damaged area and polish it to where the piece of machinery, gun, whatever we're working on, continues to operate properly until the life of that piece of equipment finally ends. So this is what we have. We call it our bearing test. I'm going to take each one. We're going to shoot some different angles here and show you exactly how we go through testing TruProducts against other products on the market.
So this is TruEase Industrial. You can see we have the oil in the vat right there. So we're going to turn the machine on. You can see that we're running about 5 amps right there. So we're going to go ahead and place our first 2-pound on, our second 2-pound on, our third 2-pound on. And here goes our fourth 2-pound on. Now, the greatest real experiment of an oil is turning off and on a piece of machinery. Off and on a piece of machinery. Off and on a piece of machinery. Now what we want to do is we're going to take this bearing off, and I'm going to show you exactly what the lack of damage. Let me take these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to bring this down. I'm going to release this arm, and we're going to pull this off, and I'm going to show you. All right, you can see very, very minimal damage to that bearing right there. Okay, and that was with 8 pounds of weight, 4 of those 2-pound weights, and that was our industrial True Ease on that demonstration. All right, now we're going to fill the vat with the True Recoil oil. And again, filling the vat about the same amount each time so that the wheel actually gets coated, and you can see that the oil is spinning there on the shaft. Then we're going to take the first 2-pound weight, set it down there. Again, watching the amp meter. Second 2-pound weight, watching the amp meter. Third amp meter, and going with the fourth weight amp meter. You can see the oil running. Again, the greatest challenge is turning a piece of equipment off and back on, off and back on, off and back on. Checking out the film strength. Now we're going to turn this off, remove these weights, 4 2-pound weights, 8 pounds total. Again, most of the products, and you'll see that in a minute, will not take more than 2 pounds before they fail. What we're looking at is the film strength, the capability of the oil to remain between the moving metal parts so that you get 100% lubrication. So let me pull this bearing off and give you an opportunity to take a look at the damage. And again, you can see very, very minimal, just where it was touching. There's no divot or anything. You can just see a little discolorization right there. And that was when we got the max amount, which is a tremendous load, and then turning off and on. So we're going to show you how here in a minute the other products work, and then what TruProducts will do inside a contaminated oil with damaged metal. All right, now we're going to test the next oil. Very familiar oil. Maybe a lot of you use this oil. And again, putting the same amount in there, turning the machine on, and then we're going to start adding the weights. 2 pounds, and you can see instantly with 4 pounds, that product seized up. Now what I want to show you, and again, that was with 2 pounds maxed out. Obviously we can't start it again. It is locked up. It is seized up. So now what I want to do is I want to keep everything running as far as the camera goes. I want to show you the damage that was done to that. You can see a significant amount of damage done to that bearing right there. And if you notice that it's dull looking. See how dull that is right there? So what we're going to do is we're going to take, and again, without stopping the camera so that nobody says that we did anything different, we've got that oil contaminated from that damage on the bearing. And now what we're going to do is we are going to, if I can get this unscrewed, we're going to pour some True Recoil oil inside of the contaminated oil. All right, so now we just have our oil inside the contaminated oil, and we're going to turn it on. And very quickly you're going to hear it start to smooth out. You can start to hear it. No more amperage. There's the 2 pounds. There's the 4 pounds on it. 5. There's the 6 pounds. In contaminated oil. There's the 8. Around 6 amps. But again, you're going to hear this smooth out as our oil gets in between the contaminated oil and the other product. And actually, when I shut this off, now again, start that arm off there. The area is now polished that was damaged from when this was running strictly that product right there in the film strength test. And then we put True Recoil in the contaminated oil and it actually polished. You can see the polished area on it as I move it back and forth in the light, the damaged area that was done. But you can see how much damage was done to that bearing when just that product was run on this film strength test. Now we're going to run that product and let you see how it. All right, we've got another setup. We are going to try another product, which maybe you're familiar with. Again, putting a equal amount in the vat so that everybody's is tested equally. And we will start the machine, starting with 2 pounds. Smoke up, and with 4 pounds before I got the next one on, you can see that it's seized up, smoking. Again, I'm going to remove these 4 pounds off of here, and we'll show you the damage. Again, this is really normal for most every product that's on the market except for TruProducts. You can see the damage there to that bearing, also the race, and then there's damaged or contaminated fluid in there. Again, see how dull that is right there? Now what I want to do is I want to take and put this back on while running the video, and we're going to take the damaged fluid, take that, and we're going to pour our True Recoil oil into it. Right? Get our True Recoil oil in there, and you can start to hear it smooth out. Right? So we're running about 5, so we're going to put 2 pounds there. And again, this is that damaged bearing and race from that product right there. And we put the True Recoil in there, 2 pounds, 4 pounds, 6 pounds, and 8 pounds. And we're going to shut it off. We're going to take the weight off of it. And what we're going to do is show you how the True Recoil oil actually polished that metal. Now you can see the polished area there as I move that back and forth. So it obviously isn't going to replace, of course you can see the divot that's done in there. So there is the divot off of that product right there. That was done, it took 2 weights, 2 of those, which is normal for most oils, and then it failed. Okay, this is our new True Cycle, designed for bicycles, motorcycles, ATVs, anything with chains, metal to metal, brake cables, anything that's outdoors. This is a perfect product for that. This is our film strength machine. It's got an amp meter, motor, belt. It has a place to put weights. We have 4 2-pound weights. So we're going to put a maximum of 8-pound load. The average oil lubricant that is designed for these types of equipment will typically take about 2 of those and then seize up. So we're going to run our True Cycle. Again, what we do is we put an equal amount of everybody's product inside the vat. Therefore, it's a fair test all the way around. So we're going to go ahead and start this machine. And again, we'll run it at about 5 amps roughly. And we're going to start with the first weight, applying it. So we've got 2 pounds of weight there. And again, the bearing is on top of that rate. So we'll go with the second weight. Again, you can see we're running at about 5 amps right there. We're going to go with the third weight. The third weight goes on. Again, running at about 5 amps. And we'll finish up with the fourth weight, which is 8 pounds. Again, about 5. Again, one of the biggest tests on this load is turning on and off a piece of machinery and being able to take that load. Again, we will show you the results of the other products here in just a minute, but I want to turn that off, remove these weights here. That's 8 pounds of load on that bearing. Pull this bearing off and show you very, very minimal scarring on that bearing with that maximum load, and then turning it off and on, off and on, off and on. Okay, now that we've run the test, you can see what kind of damage happens to this bearing when that product was run. And again, the weights are 2 pounds each, and this product was only able to take 2 of those, which is a total of 4 pounds, and then it failed. Same thing with this product. You can see the damage, significant damage to the bearing. Again, 2 weights. This product right here took 8 pounds, 4 of the weights. And again, you don't see hardly anything going on, maybe a little discolorization, but again, the bearing did not seize up, and that product fared well. Also, our new TruEase. It is a multi-purpose oil. Again, you can see a little discolorization there, but nothing significant on that, and it did not seize up with 4 weights or 8 pounds total. And again, here's another one. Again, a little discolorization. This is our new TruCycle, and they fared, all 3 of those passed the film strength test. These 2 products took 2 weights, and then they failed. And as you saw in the test, we added in this product to their damaged product and actually polished that one there. This is one that came out, and it is not a polished finish. That one was with our True Recoil inside the damaged oil, and it polished that after it had failed.